Hey guys, it's Max. We just got the new Samsung Galaxy Buds Plus in, and today we're going to compare them to the second generation AirPods along with the super popular AirPods Pro that I've been using ever since they came out. I love these things. And what I'm most excited about is to see how these do as far as sound quality and microphone quality. That's two areas that the original ones really lacked in. So I'm going to set this down over here. Let's compare the cases. The first thing I want to mention is the new Galaxy Buds Plus are now shipping with a glossy black case, which does look nice, where we have glossy white for the AirPod Pro cases. And as far as the size, it is quite a bit bigger than the original AirPods case. It's actually thicker as well. And compared to the AirPods Pro case, it is still a little bit thicker, a little bit longer, but size-wise, it's still comfortable to fit into your pants pocket. I really like that the Galaxy Buds charge with USB Type-C compared to using Lightning on Apple's. And of course, we do have wireless charging built into the Galaxy Buds Plus, just like the originals, and same with both of these. Now, Apple makes it incredibly easy to pair your AirPods with your iPhone, but Samsung has done a very similar thing. Let's pop the case open and wait for the little icon to come up. Maybe it's not as easy as on the iPhone. So let me go to the right app here. Oh, there it is. As soon as I got my app drawer open, it noticed it. Let's hit connect. And we are all done, all paired, and everything is running great. It's actually a little bit quicker than the original Galaxy Buds. I'm going to pull one of these out and we can start talking about comfort. Now, I'm a big fan of the original Galaxy Buds. They are fairly comfortable. They fit into my ears well. But if you take a look at the actual driver, it is quite large. It's not huge like some others, but if we compare it to the earpiece on the original AirPods, you could see that it is much bigger. Adding the AirPod Pros to the mix here, you can see that it is bigger than the original AirPods, but still not as large as the Galaxy Buds. But once again, we do have that stem with these, whereas the Galaxy Buds sit almost flush in your ear. The Galaxy Buds Plus use silicone ear tips just like the AirPod Pros, but they also come with these wing tips that will give you a tighter fit in your ear, whereas the original AirPods are all plastic and it's more of a universal fit. Now, as far as long-term comfort, if you're listening for a long period of time, I find the original AirPods to be very, very comfortable, followed by the AirPod Pros, and these don't have a little stem that stick out. All of this is silicone, whereas the Galaxy Buds, just like most in-ear earbuds, they have this little plastic piece that goes into your ear, and it just makes it a little bit less comfortable after a few hours. And along with that, you also get some pressure from these wingtips, which you don't get with the AirPod Pros. Another reason why the AirPod Pros are so comfortable is the fact that they have this unique venting feature. So as soon as you put it into your ear, you will actually feel your ear canal get plugged up, just like you would with most of these in-ear earbuds. But then after about 2 seconds, you feel that pressure going away as it's equalizing it, and that really adds to long-term comfort. So for me personally, using the previous Galaxy Buds and all these AirPods, I would say that with the Galaxy Buds, I can use them for about 1 to 2 hours before my ears get tired. The AirPod Pros, maybe about 3 to 4, whereas the original AirPods, I can use them as long as the battery life lasts without my ears getting tired. Now, about that battery life, this is where the new Galaxy Buds Plus are very impressive. The buds themselves are rated for 11 hours of music playback. That is almost double of what the previous ones were, compared to 4.5 hours with the AirPods Pro with the noise cancellation turned on, and 5 hours with the original AirPods. Now, once we factor in the cases, the Galaxy Buds will give you a total of 22 hours compared to over 24 hours with the AirPods. Now, that noise cancellation is one of the biggest features of the AirPods Pro. You can pop them into your ear, the microphones will listen to the sound that you have in the room, and it will actually cancel it out, which is really great for loud environments, especially for airplanes, stuff like that. Now, unfortunately, the Galaxy Buds Plus do not have active noise cancellation. That's one of the biggest disappointments from people that were waiting for these, but because they are in ears and they seal off, they still do give you a little bit of that noise blocking or sound blocking. So it's not at the same level as the AirPods, but it is there. Whereas if you're wearing the original AirPods, not the Pros, this doesn't seal off anything. So putting them into my ear, I hear all of our central air conditioning noise or anything else that is going on around you. Unless you do actually want to hear what is going on around you, that's where the original AirPods work really well, whereas these will seal off your ears, but both of these have a software feature that will feed in outside sounds into your ear so you know what's going on. Let's go ahead and compare how those work. Wow, that noise cancellation works excellent. So I'm gonna press and hold to go to our transparency mode. Wow, okay. I know this works really well too. In our original review, I was shocked by how true to life this sounds compared to most of these. So AirPods Pro, excellent job. Okay, popped them out. It sounds almost like it does with those in. Let's put these ones in. Vadim, talk a little bit.
Hey, what's up?
Sounds like there's water running.
Really?
Our central AC sounds like water's running. Okay, let me turn this up. Now it sounds like a loud computer fan. Can you talk a bit?
Hey man, what's up?
Ooh, you sound
Can you hear
tinny. You sound very tinny.
Really?
As you guys see, I have the app open here where you can turn on the ambient sound, which isn't enabled for a tap by default, which is probably a good thing, but you can adjust that. You can have an equalizer, other settings, and this app is available for iOS as well. They just released it about a week ago, whereas with the AirPods, you can connect them to your Android phone, but you won't have all those customizations and options available. You can still switch through your settings and stuff like that, but you won't have the amount of flexibility. Now, one difference between all of these is the controls. With the original AirPods, what you do is you actually just tap on them, and they don't have a touch surface, but that has a little sensor inside of there. Now that does work, but it doesn't work great. Sometimes it doesn't register it, or you don't know if it registers it. Whereas with the AirPod Pros, now you actually just press down on the stem, and you get this little click telling you that yes, your different command did get registered. Now with the Galaxy Buds and the Buds Plus, there's actually a little touch surface here. Now this is more responsive than the original AirPods, it's more reliable, but the downside is you can accidentally press them much easier. So when we were shooting earlier, it touches my hand, it actually enables it. So it's kind of not great, but better than originals, but I think my favorite are the controls with the AirPod Pros. Now, before we compare the microphone quality, which is supposed to be one area where the Galaxy Buds Plus really improved over the last generation, let's listen to the sound quality. I'm going to start out with the original AirPods. Those sound better than I expected. Okay, lots of bass, surprisingly, and quite loud, just like I remember. So let's switch over to the Galaxy Buds Plus, and these now have dual drivers, whereas the other ones don't. Okay, well that was pretty good. There's definitely some differences I noticed. The high frequencies aren't as bright. There's more bass, and it seems like it's more deeper bass instead of like a boomy bass. Sound quality sounds really good. You may have seen me mess with that equalizer there, and I just wanted to add a little bit more to the highs, which I really enjoy, and switching it over to the treble boost actually helped out quite a bit, but I'm gonna set it back to normal here. As far as sound quality, these definitely sound better than the original AirPods. But now is the big question, how do they compare to the Pros? Okay guys, well I just went back and forth many times. I messed with EQs as well, and I'll give you guys my honest opinion, and that is that the Galaxy Buds Plus do sound better than the AirPod Pros. Not a huge difference, and I'm shocked by how close this is, but I think that having those dual drivers really helps. Now, out of the box, there is one big difference, and that's the fact that the AirPod Pros do get quite a bit louder than the Galaxy Buds. This is one of my biggest complaints with the original ones, but going through the EQ, one thing that I noticed, and I played with all of these settings, is that dynamic mode will actually just slightly reduce the bass, ever so slightly, but give you more volume, and it gets closer to the AirPod Pros, but not all the way there. Now, the Galaxy Buds definitely take the win as far as bass. It sounds very nice. There's a lot of bass there. In fact, the normal mode actually has too much bass, but the dynamic mode makes it sound excellent. Of course, with the AirPods, you don't have an equalizer for them, but in your apps, you can switch it. So I did, just to make it fair, I tuned it a little bit here in Spotify. And with those settings, both of these sound very good. So out of the box, I would hand it to the AirPod Pros, but if you're going to switch that setting, at least to me personally, that's where the Galaxy Buds Plus take the win. So I have to say that I am very impressed with the Galaxy Buds as far as sound quality. They also have a couple other features. If you tap on the Galaxy Bud, if you have this in the settings, it can actually launch Spotify even if it's closed, which may be convenient for you. And these can actually connect to 2 different computers at the same time and give you audio from both, which could be very helpful in certain situations. Now, lastly, let's take a look and compare the microphone quality. So here's some sample clips from all 3 of them. This is microphone quality during a call with the Galaxy Buds Plus. This is the microphone quality during a call with the AirPods 2. This is the microphone quality during a call with the AirPods Pro. So go ahead and let us know down in the comment section below which one had the best microphone and how close did the Samsung get, because last time around it got smoked. Now it's important to note that we didn't use voice memos or anything like that. We actually did a phone call and we recorded it externally into a high quality recorder. That way you guys actually will hear the sound quality during a call, not when it's recording to your phone, which is usually worse quality. Now let's go ahead and finish off with price. The new Galaxy Buds Plus cost $149. Whereas the AirPods 2, if you don't get the wireless charging case, you can pick them up right now for $129 brand new on Amazon. We will have links down below. And with the case, the wireless charging case, for $170, just a little bit more. And of course the AirPods Pro, these are $250. So that's a $100 price difference between these. Now, which one should you buy? That is a very hard question to answer. It really depends on what you're interested in. If you're somebody that wants the maximum comfort for listening for a very long time, I would say the AirPods. They lose out in a lot of different ways to both of these other ones, but that's one area where they still stick out, and for most people, these are very comfortable. If you care mostly about sound quality and you want to listen for a long period of time, the Galaxy Buds sound fantastic. They have 11 hours of battery life built into the buds themselves. So if you don't want to like charge them between your listening sessions, say you work outside, you just want to keep them in all day, these really are great for that, other than comfort. So you might have to sacrifice with a little bit of ear soreness. Now, if you want really good audio quality and you want noise cancellation, that's where the AirPod Pros come in. They sound very good, not as good as the Galaxy Buds, but very close, and you get those extra features. And as far as comfort, I can wear these for about twice as long compared to the Galaxy Buds without my ears getting tired. So let us know which ones you would choose or which ones you actually bought down in the comment section below. Once again, we have links to all of these. And if you want to see our comparison between the Galaxy Buds Plus compared to the original Galaxy Buds, make sure you guys are subscribed by clicking that circle above and enabling notifications. And if you want to see a couple other great videos, we have them right over there. This has been Max, and I will see you in the next video.